Okay, so now we're going to look at two commands that are similar. One is called Xcopy and the other one's called RoboCopy. Now the reason why I separated these two commands, even though we already did copy, is because these can be a little tricky, and it's important to sort of like maybe focus on a little bit separately from the other commands. Okay, so Xcopy is an older command that allows you to copy a bunch of stuff at once. And RoboCopy is like a newer version of that. RoboCopy is very powerful. You could even do backups with it, so it's really, really good. So if we look at my computer right now, there's a thumb drive here, and that thumb drive is designated as a D drive. So I could just go to this PC. You can see here my C drive, and then the D drive is my thumb drive. There's nothing in it right now. Okay, so that's where I'm going to do my copying tasks. Okay, so open up the desktop command prompt. Command prompt rather, and then locate it at the desktop. And what I want to do is, you see this folder here. If I go to tree and then I do D and tab, and then it shows me the DOS Windows fundamentals. This is the folder I want to copy. There's a lot of stuff in there. You can see there's all kinds of stuff in there already, right? So if I double click in there, you can see there's folders within folders within folders. There's files. So if I want to use copy, that won't be good enough. It won't work the way we want it to, because copy is not that powerful. It'll copy one file at a time. If we want to do entire folders and a bunch of files, we could use Xcopy or RoboCopy. So the first one then we'll give it a go is with Xcopy. So we'll do Xcopy /?. You see there's actually a lot of switches here. So I'm going to scroll up. Okay, and we need a source, we need a destination. Of course, that's obvious, right? Everything else has worked that way. And we got all these switches that will allow us to make changes to how the Xcopy works. What I want to use is, I want to copy directories and subdirectories, including empty ones. So I'm going to use that /E, okay? /S would be copy directories and subdirectories except empty ones. But unless you're sure, sometimes even empty directories are there for a reason. So MP prompts you before creating each destination file. So I don't want to be prompted. I just want it to copy. I want to keep it simple. So I'm just going to use the E switch here. Okay. So let's clear screen. So I'm going to do Xcopy. I'm going to do desktop, DOS Windows fundamentals, and then I'm going to say out /E, okay, /E for the switch, and then I'm going to say my D drive right here, okay. You can see it copied everything. And there it goes. 57 files copied. Pretty good, pretty quick. All right, so I can't complain. Xcopy is pretty good, and it's still around. If we go to the D folder, there it is. Now there's a bunch of stuff there. So I'm going to delete all this stuff. Okay, and I might, just for giggles here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reformat this drive because there might be some hidden files in there that persist. So I don't want it to affect the results of RoboCopy, so I'm just going to start fresh here. So I do clear screen, and I do RoboCopy. Okay, so then again, I'm going to type in DOS Windows Fundamentals, D://, okay, and I'm going to create a folder here, and the folder I'll create is called Backup. So I need two switches here. One is I need a /E for everything. And the other one I'm going to need is /create. Actually, I screwed up here. It's this way. /E or /create. Okay, and I gotta get rid of that. Okay, so I said RoboCopy the DOS Windows Fundamentals folder, which is right here. I want you to put it in the D drive, and I want you to create a folder called backup. So with the RoboCopy command, if you want to create an additional folder, you gotta use the switch called /create. Okay, that will create it. Otherwise, it won't create it. So then this E you also need for everything. So then I press enter. You can see it zips right through, and I got it all right here now. Okay, so there's my folder called backup, and here's all those files and folders. So it's actually really fast. I think it's probably faster than going through the GUI. So it just seems like it does everything you need it to do, and it does it super fast. So those are really good commands for you to learn and to get good at. There are a lot of switches, and you could probably really do a deep dive in both of those commands. Out of the two, I'd say probably RoboCopy is the one that's really worth your time, because commands sometimes will get what's called deprecated over time. Deprecated means that it will no longer be used. Maybe like, for example, in the next operating system, like this is Windows 10, Windows 11 has been out for a long time already, but maybe whatever they call it, Windows 12 or whatever they call it next, it's possible that there are commands such as Xcopy that will no longer be used. They will just remove them. It will no longer be available. You might even type it in, and it'll tell you, oh, this command is no longer available, or it's deprecated. Usually is the term they use.